we've recently had the cinematic release of Dune, and Dune is fundamentally about the threat that a philosophy or that a prediction, that a prophecy will shape your behavior in the present in a way that actually harms you. And a lot of these EAs, I think they have such confidence in their ability to predict the future that they wind up making huge mistakes. Obviously, the big one is SBF and FTX, and the way that even further higher ups in the effective altruism community actually covered for Bankman-Fried and concealed their own knowledge of his behavior well before the crimes became obvious. Maximization, the predictability of our impacts on the future, and the sort of mathematical calculability of the universe. These are all kind of underpinning assumptions of these Silicon Valley attitudes that, frankly, are just really shaped by the idea that the world is an engineering problem. The rationalists and EAs, they completely dismiss expertise, knowledge. They don't believe in reading books. So there's a really clear connection between these philosophies and the way that people behave, and frankly, the disasters that they cause. You'll notice that there is some crossover here between effective altruism and AI. AI is, in its current form at least, based on this idea that you can calculate your way to intelligence, that you can do binary math that will eventually reach human level intelligence. We're all just calculating machines to these people. And of course, that also has ethical implications, basically having to do with their anti-democratic views of social change, which they believe is and should be driven by the people with the money rather than any sort of democratic process. And what we need is critical thinking. We need people to actually look at what's being promised and figure out whether it's actually realistic. Because in many cases, it's not realistic. It's not even plausible. That is the main way that we can steal the future back from these people who are trying to sell us this sort of utopian fake vision that will never happen. My book, Stealing the Future, Sam Bankman-Fried, Elite Fraud, and the Cult of Techno-Utopia, is out soon from Repeater Books. My name is David Z. Morris. Please check it out. I hope this has been a useful and interesting introduction. Thank you.